What's up, y'all? We're back with another episode. Welcome. Welcome.
We love our studio audience.
Right. So welcome back, you guys. This is actually our 5th episode, I believe. Our 5th episode. We are the Two Human Podcast. Two humans that just discuss, life, just trying to grow, evolve, heal, and take y'all on the journey with us. And we try to spread positivity and light into the world. So obviously, my name is Leah.
I'm Leah as well.
And today we have our very first guest.
The lovely
Brooke,
baby.
Yeah, Brooke, baby.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm so excited because not only is this our first guest, first episode that we have a guest, we got a couple celebratory moments right now.
Yeah.
The fact that we're having our first guest, we recently just purchased a piece of equipment that we've been needing for our podcast.
So that's the world.
Yeah, that's a big deal. We feel a little bit more official with that, and it's allowed us to have 3 channels so we can have more guests. So that's another thing. But not only is this our first guest, but this is also my big sis. All right, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Let's see.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
First things first is I think we should take those shots first.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Mikey, do you want to pour them for us so we don't mess up our Oh well, if you can't, I can do it.
Yeah, it's easy breezy.
Okay, bet. Okay, so we got our shots now. Sorry about that little break we had to have. We had to get together our shots or whatever. So,
are we doing a cheers?
Yes, we're doing a cheers.
We have to.
But I feel like it's gonna be hard coming up with a cheers because it's so much to cheers.
Yeah.
Look, y'all shooting it with juice. I'm shooting it with liquid
Water.
IV. No, liquid IV.
It'd be like
What does that taste like?
That's the lime
like
one?
a lemon lime or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you put a Crystal Light in your water, but like it has electrolytes and hydrates you.
Yeah.
Liquid IV.
Sponsor us.
Our sponsor today.
Sponsor us because even though we have hangovers, we still get up and do this shit.
How you think we get up another day?
IV.
Yo.
This is literally
They're getting a free sponsorship right now.
How the universe works. I haven't seen so much about liquid IV, and I've been wondering,
You've been wanting to try it.
It's good.
Yeah.
I like to keep some of this or Pedialyte in the house. You know?
Okay, I've heard of Pedialyte too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Electrolytes, baby.
So, what are we cheers into?
I'll say one thing, and then we can all say different things that we're cheersing to.
Oh, okay, like a one word thing.
Yeah.
Or like whatever, a one statement.
One statement, okay.
Like, so I'm cheersing to good conversation. Like, I feel like our conversation today is going to be beautiful, healing, not just for us, but for whoever watches it.
Yes.
And I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to go next?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was good. I don't know.
I am cheersing to even when you're down or you might be like in a funky mood to still push past that shit and show up for yourself, show up for your purpose. Cause I don't want to get too deep, but like today was not. I ain't gonna say it wasn't the best day for me, but I was in a weird mood earlier. But it's like I could have said, "Fuck this shit. I don't want to do the podcast today," or da 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 da. But it's like, nah, I got something to show up for.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm basically saying, cheers to being. I've noticed that we have that in common. Pushing past stuff even
And
when it get
choosing
hard.
to still show up even when it was hard.
Yeah.
I like that they're showing up.
Sorry, that was probably long, but
That's
No.
God, I don't know what the fucking. I feel like mine's gonna be basic.
No, but
that's
that's the
okay.
thing. Like, you don't even gotta like think too hard about it. Like, whatever comes to your head, it's like that you're grateful
that literally
for.
just pops in my head because I was just like,
Mine is just thankful for life. In
Yeah.
general.
yes,
Just-
cheers to life.
Yeah, getting to exist, getting to grow, continue. Like, it gets hard sometimes, and it be a part of me that wants to give up, but I don't know. It's just so beautiful. Just,
Yeah, life is beautiful.
Just keep living.
Like, the good moments remind you, it's like, damn, this is why I pushed through.
Yes,
Right.
You know?
exactly.
This is why I pushed
that's-
through, like, the hard crap.
Yeah.
Crazy you said that because literally just earlier when we was on the way home, I was in the back of the car and I was like a little, my energy was just off. I was thinking and I was what you just said is crazy because I literally was thinking, I was like, later on the podcast, I want to say something about celebrating life. Like I was literally thinking, I was like, I love my life, even though it sucks right now. Even though, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna put this out there, but I might cut it out. Even though I got my license revoked. You feel me? I can't drive around. I made terrible decisions. I have just paid hella money for a lawyer. You know, it's like all these reasons that could make me sit in that bed and just not come out. You feel me? But I'm like, I still love my life, even though it's a little shitty right now. So the fact that she just brought it up is like crazy.
I love that. I love when we be in sync like that.
Yeah,
it be
we
the
be
best.
so in
It just
sync.
really.
All right, that was a lot of cheers.
Yo,
So
because we
life
got a lot
to
of people
life.
yeah.
Good conversation.
Good conversation and showing up.
Showing up.
I like
Yes.
that. Okay.
Cheers.
I don't think we went.
Because, honey, I'm showing up for life and good conversation.
Period.
Grow.
I
Gross.
couldn't agree more.
Oh my god, that was terrible. Won't too bad, but
I've gotten better at the taking shots.
yeah. All right, y'all. We back. We had like
Yeah.
a little
Moment.
Little moment. Yeah, had to get ourselves together real quick. You feel me? Why I sound like that?
You feel me?
Had to get ourselves together real quick. Yeah, if y'all ain't know, now you know we comedians as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
we not
Yeah.
just artists, singers, and creators and podcasters. We're fucking comedians.
Yeah. Honestly, we should put
We
it as our
deserve a-
What a
description.
repertoire we got.
Right.
Yeah, that
Gotta-
like the genre. We should
Yeah,
put comedy.
comedy
'Cause
We
show.
really funny.
Yeah, we're funny
like,
as fuck.
Yeah, don't get me
Lifestyle
wrong.
We're talking
slash
real shit.
comedy.
Don't get me
Right.
wrong. We all about healing and all that stuff, but we still gonna crack a joke. We still gonna
Always.
We still might talk about somebody mama.
You gonna heal?
We still
and you
might.
gonna hee hee ha ha.
That was a little bit too much.
I like that.
Okay.
No, you got me with the talk about somebody. Grandma was like, damn.
I ain't say grandma. I said mama.
Mama, yeah.
Grandma's a little too
That's
far.
a little too sensitive.
We gonna heal your mama trauma, and we gonna talk about your mama too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whichever one. Pick your poison. Alright. I told you I'm funny.
Trick or treat.
You laugh though. See?
No, because that's why I love having Leah as a friend, because I don't know if she really laughing because she is funny, but she always laughing my jokes. And it made me feel so... It made me feel like that, bitch. You better find you a friend that's going to laugh at your jokks.
Yes.
That's important.
No,
It really is.
Like, dead ass.
And that has a
what
good
if
sense
you're
of
not
humor that
funny, though?
matches.
like honestly, but what if you're not funny?
I don't know. I feel like if you're not funny, you're just lacking
Something
in
wrong with
personality. Like you need to up your personality. I'm sorry. We gotta be able to laugh.
Yeah, it's like
Like why are you not laughing?
serious.
Got a
Right.
missing screw.
Or no, but what if like they try and they're just not
funny.
But there's a niche for everybody.
Right.
There's somebody for everybody. Let me chill. There's somebody for
Alright.
everybody.
I don't know though.
Damn, that was so funny.
Yeah,
God, laughter
Yeah.
is so good for the soul.
it really is.
Laughter is probably like the best medicine.
It really is. Like when I feel bad, there have been times where I used to be in Amazon ready to walk out that bitch. And
You gotta
I
make
would-
yourself laugh.
Yeah, not even that, but or just I would walk out, but I would like take off the time.
Yeah.
I used to put in like 2 hours
Yeah,
in the
and
middle of
you'd
a
be
shift.
like,
Like
"Sis,
I
I'm
gotta
about
get
to
the
leave."
yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Like I would just hate working there so badly,
Yeah.
and I would come home and I would just be contemplating, just really down, and
Yeah.
I would go hang out with my friend, or whenever I felt like bad or anything.
And then feel
I would just
better.
be like, here, you want to hang out? And we would do shit, but sit in the car and just talk and fucking laugh. That's all we would do. And that's all I needed. Like, that's all you be needing sometimes.
Laughter is medicine.
It really is. I'm a full believer of that. Like, laughter is definitely medicine.
Yeah. For the soul.
Yes.
All right, so I noticed that we was finna do something. First we wanted to take shots, and then that led to we just talk a lot. So y'all prepare for
Yeah.
little side tangents, but we're trying to get back on track. So
Always a side
first of all, yes, I introduced my sis or whatever, Brooke, obviously, but we want to actually
Let her.
I know her, she know her basically, like, but y'all might not know her, so we kind of just want to like give a brief introduction. Do you feel comfortable with it?
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't want to put you on the spot, but
No, it's cool. You want me to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my name is Brooke. A lot of people know me as Brooke Simpson. I got like some really cool opportunities to like. I've always been singing, grew up singing, like in our family, like Leah, like can tell you, like our family is like super musical. But then I got cool opportunities like The Voice and AGT. And that gave me the opportunity to move to LA and start like pursuing music full time. And now like I'm branching out into different like parts of the arts and performing. And like recently I made my Broadway debut in the revival of 1776. And that's been crazy, like discovering acting and also like discovering a different side of music that I haven't known before. So yeah, and knowing that like I have a whole new realm of creativity that I want to keep exploring, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like a rundown. And I've gotten like the opportunity to collab like with Nike and Seven, which is like the native line of Nike. Yeah. And they did like their first global campaign, and I was, had the honor to be a part of that. Yeah, just God's been really good, and all the time. And like I have, a lot of singles out, but I've never released like a full project. I've released like a mini EP called So Tired, but recently I've been writing like crazy, and now I'm like in the process of trying to create an album.
Just to let y'all know, I ain't saying this just because
I can't wait. Yes,
I ain't saying this just because this bitch is my sister.
No.
But
I already know what you're gonna say. Yeah,
her songs are so fire.
I believe it.
Like I just cannot wait. I mean, I always, loves your music, your gift, whatever. But like, I cannot wait for her to put out her next. Well, not next. Your album, because you've never
my
really
very first album.
And
I've never released a full project.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited myself.
I'm so excited.
I don't even listen to any of your music, but
I'm just. I'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm excited because like I know and I've seen how hard she's been working. Like now, like she just said, she's exploring a different side of creativity with Broadway. Like this is different, you know what I'm saying, for you. But you've been doing so good. You've been killing it. You've been working hard, and you've still been finding time to pour into your other passions. Yeah. So like, even though I know you're focused on that, I can't wait to see you have your moment with that, because you deserve that as well.
Thank you. And I like, I know like the details of all this, like we'll dive into like in the conversation, but I'm just so grateful for the timing too, because like I would have ideally wanted to release my first album before, like, I was in my 30s. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, that would have ideally been like the thing. Yeah. And I've started albums before and never put it out because of whatever A, B, and C reasons. Mm-hmm. But like everything, like God just does everything for a reason. And I feel like I needed like to fully be free in my life, like, and completely be authentic and honest with myself, in order to be like my most authentic and most honest in my music. Mm-hmm. And I feel like right now the music that I've been writing for this, future album is the most honest, but also like on top of being the most honest and most real, it's also like some of the hardest shit I've ever written. Right, yeah. Like it's, and I've been doing it all me. Like before I always which, I love collaborating with people. Mm-hmm. And I think collaboration, like, when two or three are gathered together, you know what I mean? Like
I always say that.
Yes, God's gonna move.
Yes.
So I love collaborating and creativity. But the fact that I feel that way about stuff that's all me, you know what I mean? Yeah. It just feels really good. Yeah. So I'm excited. Yeah. And that's my introduction.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm excited too. I can't wait to see like what else, life has to offer you. Because like literally, because we've grown up together, like I've seen you grow from singing in the ministry. Because one thing that we all have in common, we're all PKs. Yeah. We're all preachers' kids. So like we grew up very religious.
Oh, we know the struggle.
I gotta tell my story.
Trauma.
Right. We trauma bond.
Yeah.
I got a story to tell.
We do.
But yeah, we all grew up super religious, and we all also have in common that we kind of grew out of the religious aspect of things and more spiritual. Mm-hmm. Don't mean like, you know what I'm saying, we
don't believe in God. Yeah, no, we
absolutely 100%. God is why I'm here right now, but I don't know, I feel like we've grown a lot from just what you're just raised to believe.
Even spiritual, I feel like is the goal of what we were supposed to have been the whole time anyways. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's never supposed to be
it's when
you
human
idolizing
and
somebody.
fleshly agenda gets in the way, and like that's when that shit starts to feel culty. That's when it's not about the love of God and it's about whatever
the numbers, the money, the
like,
church windows, the church pews.
Like, honestly, like, even if like you want to talk about the Bible and stuff, it all looks like the Pharisees.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so fake. And it's just so, I don't know.
It's so funny to me when they are like, y'all are misinterpreting the Bible, but actually you guys are misinterpreting the Bible. Y'all not even reading this book.
I got something to say.
Misinterpreting
I
that
have
shit
something
for
to
years.
say, and I'm so glad you brought it up because I want to say this on my podcast. I don't care
Okay, I'm excited.
who hears. I don't care who shares. I don't care who comments. One thing that I do not like and I stand so strongly against is I don't understand, for the life of me, I cannot understand why churches have a picture of Jesus as a white man when he's clearly, if y'all gonna go by the Bible specifically says
Skin of copper, hair of wool.
It just does not make sense to me. Like, I
That's
can't.
a POC man right there.
I can't. I literally can't wrap my brain around it. And then when you bring it up, it's like, well, why can't we, show him as he is? And then it's like, well, it's not about color, it's not about race. And I get that, but if it's not about it, then
why change it in the beginning?
Why change it? Change it. That's not who he is. The Bible clearly says.
Are y'all stupid? Like, do y'all not read it right?
It's not the shit on church people. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand it.
I just recently seen this video on TikTok, and this girl, she said, I think can't remember where she went, some part of the country, and she visited this church. It was a Christian church, and they show, like, at the bottom where they would hold slaves. I guess it was like a place where they held slaves. And the pastor would be preaching in the middle of church. Yes, and throw like, oh, I'm feeling.
I saw that same video.
I'm feeling grateful, not grateful, or I want to have mercy, some shit like that. So I'm gonna throw this piece of bread at them, and they were like, they would be dead, or like, they've used the bathroom because they don't have them nowhere else. This is on Christian ground, like. I don't want to, like you said, I don't want to shit. I don't want to shit on it.
They use the Bible to defend slavery.
To slave people.
And
they use the Bible to defend slavery.
Right.
We're not, like, specifically shitting on church people or Christians because we understand it is not all. And also, other religions. You got people that do bad things all the time.
Yes.
They might label themselves Christian, another religion, whatever. It don't matter. So we're not saying specifically. We're just saying, like, it is some messed up stuff that
needs to be taking accountability of.
Yeah, that people don't take accountability. But I know what I was saying. Can I finish that really quick?
Yeah.
Because I remember, like you said, it's like an itch you got to scratch.
Yes, scratch that.
Oh, I was saying how I can't wait to see what more you have to, like what life brings to you, because from seeing you grow up singing with the ministry and then like branching off into just becoming your own person and like the voice opportunity, the AGT opportunity, and writing all in between that, and it's like also just seeing you grow as a person. I just can't wait to see what's next, because through every phase, of course, you might have your mess ups and fall short, but you've like killed all of them.
Thank you.
So, like, I think you're just meant to be a badass. It's just whatever life throws at you, you're still going to be a badass at it.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like something I'm learning is like sometimes the biggest obstacle is ourselves. Like, or at least like speaking for me, like I don't know, like when I just think of like how God has showed up and showed out and stuff, like I feel like sometimes you can get, not to sound like not grateful, but like burnt out, like, or frustrated. Like, I just thought it would look different by right now, by this time, by this age. Like, I just, like, I'm grateful for the opportunities that I have had. I'm grateful for the doors that have opened. But like, I was hoping for these specific yeses, like, by now, like, or these doors to open by now. But like, sometimes like, I look at like the fact that we, before we turn on the camera, we were talking about like procrastinating and stuff a little bit. And I I procrastinate a lot. And it's like, how many times have I procrastinated on my dreams? And how many times have I like not executed opportunities just because like, well, like I can do that in a couple of hours, and a couple of hours never came. Or I know that I got free time tomorrow, so I can do that tomorrow, and tomorrow never came, you know, and just so many little things where it's, I don't know, I just don't execute it.
Yeah.
And of course, like all of that is also rooted in different stuff. Like, why is it that it never came? Why is it that I keep putting it off? Is there something in me that doesn't even believe I can execute it? Is there something I'm afraid of about doing it? Like something I'm insecure or out of my comfort zone about it, or like,
or distractions too.
Yeah.
You can get caught up in putting your energy into something else. Right. And then, you know, because like you said, I'll do that in 2 hours. I'll do that in a day. But within those 2 hours, you're watching TV or
getting lost on TikTok.
Or talking on the phone with a boy that ain't shit. Or why am I like
or a girl that ain't shit.
Yeah, a girl that ain't shit. You know, so it's like, I think that plays a part too sometimes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But we all procrastinate for sure.
Yeah.
All of us do.
And it also makes me think of like a sentence that in a conversation me and Leah Clenay were having earlier, talking about like,
thank you for that.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I might. Oh, do you like the nickname Elsie? Elsie.
Actually, it's cute. Yeah.
It's kind of cute, right?
Yeah, I like
I'm gonna
that.
try it out in this episode. See how it feels. You know, call you Leah and I'll call you Elsie.
Okay.
Anyway, but like a conversation with Elsie talking about therapy and like how expensive it was, but like I thought about all the things that I was wasting money on, like subscriptions or like apps or like whether it like food or whatever it was, that like it's not truly serving me. And it's like, why don't I? And like I have so many excuses for something that's going to actually water my garden.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I got so many excuses for something that's actually going to like help me start a healing process that I've been putting off.
Yeah.
Like, so let me invest in myself instead of like all this bullshit.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like the same thing. It's like, if I believe in my future, if I actually think I'm capable of doing that, like, let me invest in myself or with my time.
Yeah, time, because time is like the
So
biggest
valuable.
currency. Yeah.
Yes, the most valuable currency. I like the way you put that about maybe there's something. What is it in me that's holding me back?
Yeah. Like, what is it that's making me procrastinate? Like if I like try to, you know, therapize myself, what's the deeper rooted issue to that?
Exactly.
Like, is there something like that I'm afraid of or insecure about? Do I even believe I can do it to begin with?
And I think it's good that we get to the root of those things, because that's what's going to help us actually accomplish the things that we want to accomplish.
Right.
Because before you can get to that, you have to heal from these things or find out these things about yourself so you can get to that and appreciate it. Because you could do it at that moment, but maybe it might not go as it could go if you actually healed those parts first.
Yep.
I'm taking like a different...
No, that
but
makes
I
sense.
Completely hear and vibe with what you're saying.
Great.
Like 1,000,000,000%.
Yeah. Okay, so I know one thing we can do for time to get away from us. We could like maybe dive into some of the questions that we have.
Yeah.
And then we'll do we got a new thing that we want to, a new little segment. We're gonna probably do that a little bit closer towards the end. We're gonna try to dive into these questions first. But would you like to start out? Or you want me to
Because I want to start with my question.
Okay, go ahead.
I've been waiting for this question. Okay. How do you stay authentic?
That's a good question. Especially in the career field you're in, the phase you're in your life. Because you are older than us too, you know, so you could give us some wisdom as far as that, like just the path you're at right now, like you know.
Well, like, you know how we were talking earlier about how like healing is like a daily process. It's an everyday thing. It's nothing that you never just achieve it. You keep taking steps towards it. And I almost feel like authenticity, it's kind of like the same thing. It's like, as I learn myself and I learn more about myself and I allow myself to evolve and grow, it's easier to become more authentic. But also it's like, it's a choice to make every day too. Like, I mean, and I feel like a lot of artists, like whether it's like in music or any field of creativity, I feel like it's easy to get imposter syndrome a lot.
Yeah.
So, and like feel like, am I really shit? Because I don't think I am shit.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or who am I? I don't know. Like, just so many existential questions or fed by intrusive thoughts that you're just asking yourself. So it's a choice that you got to make daily. You know what I mean? And
I like that.
I feel like right now I am like living the most authentic that I ever have, as I ever have in my entire life. Like, you know, just like being honest and like, you know, I recently came out.
Yeah.
So, and like just not only being honest with just myself and like my close friends and like my siblings, but also like being able to break that scary wall with, you know, parentals, and starting important conversations with them. But then,
And being able to be your real self to the world. You don't have to like condense.
Put on the mask.
Yeah.
Yes.
and it's like, I don't know. It's even with that alone, I feel it's almost like what I like to compare it to. It's like, and I don't know if you'll understand it unless you are an asthmatic like me, but it's like sometimes you're breathing and it's like you're breathing, but you just can't get that satisfied breath.
Yeah.
And it's like finally when you get it and you exhale and it's like, oh, finally, like I needed that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like I've had that and it's the most beautiful like relief. And I just feel very free.
Free.
Yeah.
I like.
Beautiful. I love that.
I want to
I love it too.
point out something you said that I just want to say it to reiterate and to maybe be like a quote or something we can post because I love how you worded that. Because the question was how to stay authentic. You know what I'm saying? So I like how she said how I stay authentic it's a choice that I have to make every day. You know what I'm saying? So being authentic is you have to choose. It's basically like you have to choose yourself every day.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna wake up and you know you are who you are. You can't help that, you know. But you're gonna decide to
You
walk
can choose
out.
not to be.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
you get on social media, you see this girl with the fat ass and this dude with the money and this girl got a husband and this so you be like I want their life so bad. I'm gonna impersonate them. I'm gonna act like them. I won't have their voice and their gift and their da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You choose to do that, but you can also choose to be yourself. So I think it's a choice. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I just wanted to reiterate it because I loved how you said
Yeah.
it's a choice I have to make every day, and it shows that like we say all the time, you're human because even though you believe in yourself, you love yourself, you're confident, and you are authentic, you still struggle sometimes to be authentic.
Yeah.
It's scary to be authentic.
And it's like, I feel like being authentic is more than even like a lot of times when people think of being authentic, they think of just like being real, you know, which like, you know, is very important, but also like, I want to be authentic, like in my relationships. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like a place where I have struggled a lot and that I am currently growing in. Like, I want to word it like that, you know, a place where I'm currently growing is like communication, like having, what's the word? I'm very, I guess, like passive aggressive or having
Same.
confrontational conversations scare me.
Same.
You know, and I try
It's
to.
rooted in kind of childhood trauma.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it is. Absolutely, and like you know, like I think like we gain that. That's an attribute that we get from our parents as well because
Yeah.
you know they're
Sweep
passive
everything under
aggressive.
the rug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like and with that, like I can be very avoidant, and it's hard to have hard conversations. But I think that's rooted in not wanting to be rejected, or what if I say how I feel and it makes you not love me?
Right,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
exactly.
where me being truthful has not been a safe place. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
it doesn't
hasn't
feel
felt like a
safe
safe
or
place.
comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, oh my God.
Yeah.
I've never said that sentence out loud. We're unpacking shit right now.
unpacking shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's something you
Hallelujah.
have to reprogram your mind to like
Yes.
that,
Has it felt like a safe space?
for you.
That's
So of course
crazy.
you're gonna not be truthful if it don't feel like a
Right.
safe space.
But like currently, like I just with this whole new like journey of coming out and stuff, like it's required me to have hard conversations. You know, whether it be like with people I know and love outside or inside a family. But then also it's like it's just you know, I've just had to have more confrontational conversations. But like now I'm just learning about myself, like, well, actually, no, if I'm having these conversations, like, it's not only because like I value myself, but also I value them, and they deserve to know exactly how I feel and exactly what I think. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I feel like that's an aspect of authenticity too, like how I show up for myself, how I show up for other people.
Yes. Because pouring into your cup first is gonna help whoever you pour into. Because if you have a cup full of shit, you're not feeding anybody anything good.
And
so.
if I'm running on empty,
right, you're
and
not.
like
You
you're
can't,
reaching out to me, you know what I mean?
there's nothing I can do for you. So you always gotta that being authentic with yourself also helps others as well. Right, I like that.
Yeah, 100%. So I guess I can ask a question now.
Your tattoo.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that. It's
this
probably my
tattoo.
favorite.
I'm
one of
so
my
ready
favorites.
to finish this whole sleeve, but I'm learning to take my time with it because my tattoos, I like them to mean something, or like I always describe it as, you know how the temples, like back in the day that they've discovered, they had the hieroglyphics, so they like told the story of the people of that temple. And you know the Bible verse, your body's a temple? It was this one time. It's this one time in high school, we were talking about tattoos, and I was like, I want to get tattoos, but you know, the Bible says your body's a temple. And this one girl, I will never forget this. She was like,
had tattoos all over.
Yeah, she was like, your body's a temple, so you can decorate it however you want to. And I'm just like,
yes.
I like
yes. I decorate my home.
Yes, right. Why can't you decorate yourself? So those are like my decorations that tell my story. Yeah. And sometimes I get random tattoos. Even these were kind of random.
Sometimes
in
life you do random shit.
Yeah,
but like the random ones, like I like to look at tattoos almost like as like my body's scrapbook.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
like whether it's the tattoo itself or like the memory around it. Like there's a story with all of them.
Yes,
and it's almost like flipping through a book. Like even like when I'm old and I got to pull my skin back to show kids, like, okay, now let me tell you about this
happened.
That's funny.
You know?
Yes, I love that.
Jinx.
Jinx.
Yeah, we both like, I love that.
Yeah.
I love the energy.
So I guess I can ask another question on the list.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. Okay. This is kind of like a not vague but kind of broad question. So if you need me to explain it further, you can ask. But do you feel like following your dreams is worth it versus, and I mean obviously it's better than staying stagnant, but you know what I'm saying, like, because you know so many people that have dreams and have things that they want to do and they want to become, but they're like scared, or they let fear hold them back, or they never even go for it, you know, because of reality and because of bills and because of real life shit. People got kids, don't have money, whatever the case is, so they never go for it. Like being someone, regardless of your circumstance, because everybody got different circumstances, but being someone that went for their dreams, like, do you feel like it's worth it?
First of all, hold my hand for a second. Let me tell you something. The energy is so good in here right now because while you were saying that, I ain't never thought of this sentence before in my entire life, and maybe it'll come out wrong, but in my head, it's preaching. No, but I was just thinking while you were saying that, I was just thinking like, you know what? I feel like we need to like rephrase the saying from like following your dreams, because I feel like when people hear it worded like that, they're thinking more on the surface parts of it, that it isn't really the thing that's going to make it worth it. Like, it's following your dream. I feel like a lot of people think about like fame, whatever field you're in, like they think about it being related to that. They think about it being related to the monetization and the money that you make, like about like people thinking that you're hot shit and like, you know, you getting your ego puffed up and feeling good about yourself. Like, I mean, it's more tied to the ooh and the ah, but if we reword it to like is chasing or is like making your art worth it. Is making your art worth it. Because if the root of your dream is your art, your craft, no matter what that is, you know what I mean? Like, obviously everyone in this room, we all have an art form and we all are creative beings, and it looks different and it's manifested so differently in all of us. But it's so cool because we're all artists, right? So it's like with that, like, is making your art worth it. If art is the foundation of it and I'm doing that because it's in my blood, I have to, God created me to make this, like then yes. Yes, it's so worth it. It's like there's been moments when it hasn't been worth it.
Yeah.
I've made I've put out some songs before and it's like not even shitting on them because like I loved them then and I love them now. But like there are songs when I listen to them, they are so not me. And it's because they're so empty. I won't singing about nothing. And I feel like right now I'm being so honest.
I love artists like that. Because when I draw, I be drawing my feelings out.
Yeah.
Some of my drawings express like something that I'm going through that I just can't put it in words. So like I love listening to songs that artists are doing the same thing. Because from an artist to another artist, you just really appreciate it so much. Because
you do.
It's a way for you to express yourself.
Yeah.
And
that goes with being
release.
Right.
And like
exactly.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say that goes with being authentic. Because if you're putting out art that's not you, it's vague, it's empty.
Yes.
It's empty.
And it's a disservice to yourself. Like you deserve
being
this.
authentic. Yeah. That thing's overflowing.
Yeah. Even like in the movies where you have people that have powers but they use it for evil, like they're just like with your. I don't know. I was going somewhere with that, but it kind of like left my mind. So I'm gonna try to remember. Basically.
I did
like
want to
that
say
saying that you just said though,
because you can like something along the lines of what you were saying. You can have everybody's an artist, but if you're not using that is giving you like not as giving you, but you're doing the only word I can think of is like a disservice to people because you're not giving that out. Like you said, you were made to do this.
Honestly,
so if you're not doing this,
low-key wasting people's time.
Right.
It's my
people, especially in this day and age, like the attention span of like as a music person, like the attention span of people is so effing small. Yeah. It is so small, and it's like it is so much effort to make people actually go to a streaming platform, look up your name, find the specific song that just came out. It's already at the top of the freaking like queue, but like it's so much effort to make them do so little. Like, I'm sorry, I'm making it sound terrible, but it's true. It's so much effort to make people do so little. So like if they like you enough and like they mess with you enough to want to like take that extra effort or whatever, I'm being so disrespectful to them for not giving them the real me.
Exactly.
Like, you care enough to go, I might as well give you the real thing. Yes, you want something to move you. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And one thing I was going to comment on too, which I guess goes with the question that I had, like, is following your dreams right there is chasing your dreams. When you said maybe reword how we say that, I agree, because I think we're just so conditioned to think like, oh, it's a dream I'm chasing, which means it's out of reach. Yeah, it's almost like it's not. That means
and it's just shooting.
That means it's not in your possession. That means it's something so far out. Like, 'cause a dream is obviously, a dream. It only happens when you're asleep. It's not reality, so to speak. So I agree. I think we need, instead of like, oh, go for your dreams, chase your dreams. Nah, I am my dream. I'm living in. It's already in me. It's who I am. It's just what I choose to do with it. You just have to actually
manifest it.
Yeah, and walk in that purpose.
Create it.
Yeah, like
bring it to life.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yes,
I walk in my purpose.
Yes. I was waiting for that moment.
I think you bought it, that shirt just for that
episode. Yeah, I pictured it in my head. Like, I literally did. I swear to God. I was like, I'm gonna be on the podcast. I'm gonna be drinking my drink, and then I'm gonna be saying something deep, and I'm gonna be like, oh, look at my shirt.
I love that.
Yeah, but I wanted to point it out because that's true. I didn't think about it in that way. Like, don't say you chasing your dreams. You're not chasing nothing, baby.
Because chasing means like you're still running from it, and it's
so like words.
Words are so important. Your dream, something that you're aligned to, which if you have that dream, it's because you're aligned to that. I've read somewhere in different books, I think, if you want something, that means you're supposed to have it. So you don't have to like work. I feel like you have to put in work, but you don't have to chase it.
Or like sit around like a lost puppy begging for
you start, like if I want to paint something, I go get my paintbrushes and I set the room or whatever. And then when I sit down, then the dream or the art expresses itself.
That's it.
I don't have to
No.
fucking do whatever to actually paint.
Now, you know what painting teaches me? Because I love painting so
Me too. I
much.
haven't painted in a minute.
Oh my God. No, since we're on the tour for 1776 right now, I didn't have any on the road with me, but like a few weeks ago, we were in San Diego and I just had to like Uber to a freaking art store just to get like a cheap little canvas and some like acrylic paint or whatever, just so I could like get it out because I had the itch.
Love that.
Us and this damn itch.
Right.
But what I feel like I learned a lot through painting, or something that I feel like, damn, subconsciously, this is something that it's teaching me, is like to trust the process, just in life in general, because I'm not someone who trusts the process with painting. Like in the middle of it, there's so many canvases that I've stopped because I thought it looked hideous and it's not even done.
Yes.
And then when I've had canvases when I'm like, all right, I'm not even like in what's happening right now, but let me just keep going. And then it ends up becoming so insane and beautiful and I love it. And it's because I trust the process. Like even if it didn't look like what I thought it should look like in the moment, like I just had to keep going.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Same thing with writing songs.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. No, and me and Leah have been writing some songs recently.
Yeah, she told me y'all were
yesterday we had like
we
a
both
whole little
wrote
writing
a
day.
song. You know what's crazy? Like I never finish a song like in one sitting.
Yeah.
So it was our energy bouncing
Yes.
off of each other.
Yeah.
And
We just had that energy just floating through this whole house all day yesterday.
Yeah.
I wanted
all
to be
day.
here so badly.
Yeah. Oh. It was just Mikey was lighting incense and setting up this stuff, and then I was sitting here like playing my music and writing down lyrics. Leah was like half writing, half editing.
Working on podcast
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's just that
It was
that
really
energy
creative.
just flows, you know. So all right, do you want to read another question out the notes list, or do you want to just? I think it's literally only like 2 more.
Let me see.
It's all right because we going like 45 minutes on each.
Yeah,
I feel like the one that we just had,
I feel like we covered.
we covered it. So can we do the vulnerable?
Yes. Y'all got to introduce
Yeah,
it.
we gotta introduce it. You want to do it? I'll do it. Can you pass it to me, please?
Yeah.
All right.
Or Mikey, you want to pass it to me? Oh.
Anyways, now y'all can intro it.
So this is the vulnerable. That's such a tongue twister. And basically, I don't know how to it's a bowl that asks or has questions. Shut the fuck up.
It's a bowl full of opportunities to be vulnerable with each other.
Exactly. Thank you, Brooke, for your kind help. Unlike
Unlike Evan Michael.
But actually, she gave us the idea because we were just basically saying since our first guest episode, we was like, maybe we should do some icebreakers, you know. And then we looked up some deep questions, and then Brooke gave us the idea of having a vulnerable.
Yeah, because it's like a bowl full of questions that lets you be vulnerable.
Vulnerable, yeah. So
a vulnerable.
Yeah, vulnerable.
Love it. Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah. So basically, each one of us have to pick one.
Okay,
and we
yeah.
have to answer the question.
Ooh, this is good. Are you proud of yourself? Oh wait, proud of yourself. Are you proud of yourself? Yes, I think I am very proud of myself.
Yeah, you are.
I've been doing a lot of different things lately that I be wanting to give up sometimes, like just throw in the towel, like fuck this shit. This is too much effort. Like I don't feel like putting in the effort, but I stick with it. And even though it has been a little intimidating, I've still been pushing through, and that just makes me really proud of myself. Like just how far I've gotten in life, and I've gotten myself here. Just I'm gonna shut up because I can feel myself ready to cry.
Yes, that's because you mean it. You really are proud of yourself.
Yes, I am.
I would say too, because
Okay.
I'm very proud of you because we talk about a lot since we became friends. We both were we grew together.
Yeah.
Literally, like we said the other day, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Yes.
We built each other. I think that's what friendship is about, building each other, you know what I'm saying, and growing together. So
It's so nice having people in your life that add to it and not take away from it.
right.
Yes.
So
You are someone, even just knowing you just today, you are adding to my life.
I love that. You as well. Like so much wisdom coming through you.
and that come from all of us being authentic.
Yes.
Like we were just saying. Yeah. But I just want to say, I'm super proud of you. We've been friends, what do you think, about a year now?
Yeah, it's been a year
Or
and
almost
some
a
change.
year.
It's so crazy to me that we really just met last year. Every time I think about it, I'm like,
Nah, I've been on this bitch.
Yeah, like we've known each other for 10 years.
Yeah.
What are you talking about last year?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Through that, like, I just want to say I'm super proud of you because I've seen you grow so much, like, literally. And you've been such a, like, strong friend in my life. And, like, just knowing how strong you've had to be because of the stuff you've went through growing up and, you know, just life, like, hardships in life right now, being an adult. And then, like, because, you know, we both had in common at the time, like, we were both single and knowing, like, you had been single for, 5 years?
Yeah, 5, 6 years.
Yeah, so it's like those times where you were lonely and all this stuff, but you still were showing up for me. Even if you didn't maybe believe in yourself, you were still pouring into me. And it's like now to see you get, like, the love you deserve, like, you're so happy. And like, you know what I'm saying, you're following your, like we said, we're not following your dreams, you're living,
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
dreams, yeah.
Yeah, because you just started tattooing, even though that's something.
Attracting your dreams through the art you make.
Yeah, and you got your new job. Like, I'm just super proud of you.
Thank you.
I really am.
You're making me tear up.
Yeah, I really am. I want you to know that.
Thank you.
I'm proud
I
of
would
you.
like to say, too, I'm proud of you as well.
Yeah.
Even through all
Yeah.
this stuff, like, I was just
proud of
thinking
you.
when you were talking, like, all the things that's been happening in your life right now, and you showed up today.
Yeah.
And that makes me very proud. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Brooke, do you want to add to the conversation, or are you good?
Do you want to pick your question? Or?
Oh, yeah. Are you ready for your
I'll ask
question?
my question. Also, I'm very proud of you too.
Thank you.
Like, it's so funny because, like, you know, you're the little sister and I'm the big sister, so it's like that, which, like, I know we both pour into each other's cups, but, like, I feel like most of the time, like, you're just telling me about your life, not even giving me advice, and, like, little do you know, like, I'm just sitting there soaking up like a sponge because you're, which, you know, we've always said this even since you were a kid, it's always, honestly, and Mom and Dad, like, joking about it, calling you Leopra. Low key,
Yeah.
it kind of made it a banner over your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of was like as a joke spoken over
Manifestation.
you because, like, you really are just so wise and have so much discernment. And on top of that, you're such a hard worker. And, like, you pour into yourself by, like, with knowledge, with books, and, like, all of this shit. But then, like, on top of that, like, you execute and make sure that you put action to the dream to make it a reality.
Yes.
And that's really inspiring to me because I'm procrastination Patty. I'm procrastination Portia.
Yeah, I love that because a sticky note me and you wrote one night on the wall over there says turning dreams into reality.
Oh, yeah.
And you just said that. You just said you
Mama,
execute turning
sick.
dreams into reality.
All right, I grabbed a random one. Let's see which one I got.
These questions started off good.
Right.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Do dreams have meanings?
Wow. I love how it's following the
With dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dreams have me.
So, like, now my question is, does this mean like the dreams we have at night, or like just like, I guess, like the ambition or whatever we have, like, does that have meaning? Which
I
obviously,
wonder- For
we
me,
know
the
that.
first thing that popped in my head was more like the dreams you have at night.
At night, yeah,
Okay.
okay, yeah. Well, if it's, in my opinion, I think they do. I don't think that they always have to or whatever, but
Yeah.
sometimes I think like we could even have dreams that we don't remember, which and like speaking on that, I hardly, like, when I was a kid, I used to have such vivid dreams, like almost like shit that I would wake up and be like, was that real? Like, I even remember some, but like now it's like if I do dream, I hardly remember any of it when I wake up, which is sad. But if when I do remember them, I try to write them down because I am a big believer that, like, they're significant and they mean something. Like the fact that my mind is at work and I can, like, while I'm sleeping and in my REM cycle, and it's still like doing its
Yeah.
thing. Like,
It means something.
yeah.
Yes.
I can agree. Like you said, the fact that I'm knocked out unconscious, but my mind is still showing
Just
me
going
these
through it,
images.
yeah.
Like that's
Something I can recall
Right, like-
from my REM cycle.
right. Like that's fucking insane. You're
I'm
basically
unconscious.
in another
and I can
dimension when
remember
you
it.
think about it. So I think so, yes, but at the same time, like you said, not always. Like they don't always have
like,
to mean. Sometimes you just
I had,
binge watch
like-
a show and
you gonna
just
dream about it.
yeah.
Or sometimes I had like my leftover pasta at 3 a.m. and that like acid reflux gave me nightmares.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah, that's true.
definitely.
or at least I could be wrong. I remember anytime like I woke up and had bad dreams, Mom used to tell me, "Did you have that Chef Boyardee? I told you, like, have something super heavy, you're gonna have bad dreams."
Yeah, I've heard that too. Though, if you have something
Like
heavy
right
before
before
bed.
bed.
I have
Yeah.
never. For me, it was never go to sleep full because you can die from indigestion.
Oh,
Now that's
that'll
that
give
right
you
there.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
That right there is some childhood trauma because my
Yeah.
mom is like the queen of anxiety.
Yeah.
So we grew up well, for me anyways, I grew up with a lot of anxiety from her. Like,
Yeah.
this bitch always talking about the end of the world, God is coming. Like, damn,
Or like
bitch.
the worst case scenario.
Yes, like just relax, sis. Take a breath. But all right, Leah, your question.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm ready for this.
This is not really deep, but
what
I
is
don't
it?
even know why I wrote this. It was on the list, but
You just wrote the book.
what is your ideal wedding ceremony? So first of all, I don't know if I want to get married, so that's a kicker. I don't know if I
I
want
used
to
to
get.
feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I do. You know, I would love to have that extra.
But partnership doesn't always have to come with paperwork.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel like it's deeper than that. Like I would
Yeah.
want to find my person and we just have that deep understanding. If we decide to add paperwork to it, cool, you know. But if I do get married, I would love something very simple and majestic. I don't want nothing fancy. I don't want nothing like extravagant because I feel like it takes away from the deep meaning of the purpose of the ceremony, you know?
Yes.
That's what I would want. Something just simple, down to earth. Like, literally, I probably would have.
celebrates y'all's love.
Yeah, I probably would have
Yes,
hella
exactly.
greenery
That's
in my
how
wedding.
I feel about mine.
And it don't need to be about everybody else.
I want it to be
My thing is,
authentic.
the only people, only people coming to my wedding are close friends of me and my partner, and like family and stuff
'cause
like
you don't
that.
want
But
no
I'm not
fake
inviting
energy.
my auntie from whatever that I haven't seen, and they don't even know shit about us. They don't.
Right.
They're not even.
They
I
don't
need
got
people
nothing to
in there that
celebrate.
actually genuinely will want or have good intentions for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
That know us and are gonna celebrate our love with us, like you said. I don't want random people just so they can come eat,
Be
talk shit. Like my
nosy.
sister said, like they're just gonna come talk shit about my wedding, the food, because I don't know if it's just the weddings that I go to or the people I be around, but you hear somebody always complaining about something that you did or didn't have at your wedding.
Yeah.
So like,
bitch, what's this day about you?
right, like,
Right.
bitch, I like this food.
Yeah.
It wasn't about you. This is what I wanted to eat for my day. Like, you
Oh,
just
so
so
was
happen to
this
be
your
here, so
wedding
now,
day?
right.
Oh no, it's
Right,
mine.
it's mine.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Shut the fuck up. But another thing, though, I do want to add about what you were saying in the beginning. I used to feel the same way, and I still agree. A wedding or a marriage isn't about a piece of paper. Like, that doesn't signify a marriage. You can be married to somebody, in my opinion. You can be married to somebody or have a marriage and not have the paperwork. But I feel like the paperwork is important
Yeah.
for, like, legality.
Legal issue.
Yes, because if your partner's in a car accident and
I
you
was
gotta go
about
to the
say,
doctor,
That's the only thing.
that's
You're gonna
my
want
only thing.
somebody
But if
in-
that wasn't
yeah.
the case, we don't have to do all that. I would still kind of want to have a ceremony,
Celebration.
Yeah, because I do like the little girl in me wants to walk down the aisle in a pretty
Wedding
dress,
dress.
yeah, and just have my moment.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have to do all that, you know. Gotta sit in front of a judge because who gave him the power to tell me
tell
I got a
me,
marriage or
yeah.
not, you know?
Yeah.
But legal purposes, I would say I'm gonna need that paperwork.
For sure.
This part that I'm about to say, like, just whenever you are editing, hit me up first and say, you want me to keep this in or you want me to take this out? All right. But if I ever got married again, if I ever got married again, I feel like for me, I wouldn't do like the ceremony. And it would just be the celebration aspect of it. You know what I mean?
I've been thinking about that too.
Because like I feel like, well, not even I feel like just from prior experience, like just see like having all of this stress and all this anxiety trying to get everything together and like ball on a budget because you're a broke college student, like while
Yeah,
doing it as well.
right.
But like for all that to stress to come down to 20 minutes standing on a stage, you know, awkwardly in front of your friends, it's like,
Yeah.
dang, all that stress just for this like quick 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
And then you go to the reception and you're eating good. You're finally able to sit down and take your shoes off and then dance with your friends. Like, you know what I mean?
I never thought
So
about
it's
that, like this big performance, basically.
all of this stress for like just standing up there awkwardly repeating after a preacher. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I ever did it again, and big if, it's like, it would just be like the party aspect. You know what I mean? Just the people that I love in my life celebrating me and my wife.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
Love to see it.
Love it.
I love the lesbian couples. They just warm my heart.
I'm just thinking, like, that's a random ass question for me. Like, of course, I would pick that one out of all questions. Like, what is your ideal? I don't even know why I wrote that.
You want to
like,
put another? Well, pick another one.
I'm good. It was just funny to me. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a deep ass question, and it's like,
The sad part, I forgot what the question was again. Oh, the ideal wedding ceremony.
ceremony.
Okay.
yeah. But gosh, real.
Dang, wait.
How long has it
How
been?
long have we
Mikey,
been
how
on?
long
Because
have
I'm like, has it been long enough? Like,
We
an hour?
talking-
In 2 minutes.
An hour? In 2 minutes?
All right, we gotta wrap this baby
Yeah.
up.
I knew we.
But it's
Yo,
been
let
so
me
good.
tell y'all something
Okay, go
right
ahead.
now. That's crazy. I was literally thinking, I mean, should we pull another question? I'm
Yeah,
scared like we
it's
didn't talk
talk
enough.
about enough.
No, I could
but it
tell that
flew
we've
so
been
fast
here
because
for
Yeah.
But I still want.
That's
It's
so
like I still want to
nice.
keep going.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, we ain't gotta end it,
We
but
got about 15 more minutes before this camera will cut off again.
Okay.
Well, not
Yep.
cut off, but stop.
Well, that's how long it's gonna take for us to close it out.
yeah, I know us already. We don't have to end it, but just I guess wind down.
Well, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say thank y'all so much for having me as a guest on y'all's podcast.
I know.
And like also I think it's so beautiful, not only because like, you know, it's like my sister's podcast partly, and then also like the title of it, the Two Human Podcast.
Yes.
It just makes so much sense because this is the first like, I guess like I don't know, what do you call it? Like interview situation that I've been in where I've talked about being gay.
Wow.
I know.
Mikey, crazy.
So thank y'all for creating a safe space for that. And like
course,
it makes
I
it even
love
more
that.
sentimental because it's like
Yes.
at home, like I'm at home.
Yes.
And then also thank y'all so much for such a beautiful conversation. I feel like I learned so much. I feel like I gained so much. Like I feel like my cup is overflowing. Like, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm very grateful.
Okay, I have one last thing
Thank you, sis.
I love you.
before you are done.
Yeah.
Where can people find you? Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So people can find me on all social platforms. Just look up Brooke Simpson Official. That's Brooke Simpson Official. And on, yeah, just look up Brooke Simpson Official everywhere. Like that's pretty much my handle on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And then if you look up Brooke Simpson on Twitter, it'll be there too. Yeah.
And then their socials will have links to other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Why am I only talking about social media? Follow me. Those are all my socials, and you can find my music on all streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, all of them. Just look up Brooke Simpson. My latest single, which it's been a minute since it came out, because I've been busy, making my Broadway debut, but Halawa, which is all about our tribe and our community where we are right now. Like it's out, so go stream that and get ready because more music is coming soon, and I'm super excited.
Mikey, do me a favor and grab me a sticky note pad, and I got a pen.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the Sharpie is right here, so hand me the Sharpie and those. So, I'm gonna wait till he gets out of the way. No offense. But so this is a idea we had earlier that we want to do and implement when we have guests. We may even do it, solo episodes too. But when we have guests, one thing me and my brother, we got this is
Habit?
our place. Yeah, we got a habit of like writing sticky notes and putting them on the walls, and they'll just be like,
I love that.
Yeah, be like random positive like thoughts that come to the brain, or like I read a lot, so it might come from a little part of a book I'm reading, whatever. So I was like, when we have guests, we want to allow them to, whatever comes to the brain, it could be, I love myself, whatever. Write it out here, and we're just going to stick it up there. That way, we have like memory of.
I have
that
an
guest
idea.
being on there.
Stick it on the mirror,
Oh yeah, we could stick it on the
so
mirror.
that way when people
Yeah.
you look in the mirror, you see those.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
So
Y'all should take a Polaroid with every guest too.
yeah, I got a Polaroid camera in there. So.
You do? Okay.
So I'm gonna let you
Put the
do
date
that.
the episode was
Yeah.
filmed.
You don't have to like you can write it and then we'll tell them what you write. So I guess while you're thinking of something and writing,
And tell me what I'm writing again.
you're just gonna write
Whatever
like,
comes to your mind.
like something
Like something positive.
yeah, like a quote,
Okay.
or,
A quote or
advice
it's-
you want to give us.
right, or it could be something specifically
Encouragement,
from
yeah.
this conversation that stuck out to you the most. You know, like a phrase or a quote, and then just sign your name at the end. But if you need some time to think, if you
And maybe date it too, or no, just the name.
yeah, maybe put the date.
Yeah,
That way we
okay.
remember. But to give her time to think really quick, make sure that y'all also follow us on social media.
Like, what is it? Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, like,
or
comment,
share.
subscribe. Obviously, you know,
If you're on
Leahclinay,
YouTube,
LeahClinay. Yeah, make sure you follow us on social media. Leahclinay.
And the Slothful Artisan.
Yes, and our Instagram page as well. Two Human Podcast.
Yes.
TOO Human
Oh,
Podcast.
and on TikTok too.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not really that active yet because
yeah.
I be slacking. I be slacking.
Oh shit!
But
That's something we gotta
yeah,
work
you can
on.
find us on TikTok as well.
Damn, that battery about to cut
I
out.
got it.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. She got it.
All right, she gonna
There you
say
go.
the quote and we gonna end it, y'all.
Authenticity is not an achievement, but a daily choice.
I
All
like
right,
that.
and that's it.
Yes.
That's a wrap. We
See you
love
guys in the
y'all.
next episode.
Love you.